Hey team, so what I've got this afternoon is something a little bit different that you guys may not have seen, but I did some training in a program for over 60s, or for those of us who aren't very active. What's required is a chair or your bench so that you can have a bit of balance, and just a little bit of space around you, so probably about 4 meters square. A drink bottle would be handy to have just when you need a rest, and we're going to get started. So this is pretty much a chair-based exercise circuit, and it's very low impact. So if you're just getting back into exercise, maybe if you've had an injury, or if you just want something that's super low key, no jumping, not too much exertion on your heart and your lungs, this will be perfect. It just gets all the joints moving, gets everything happening, and it's safe to do at home. All right, so we're going to start with what's called a sit to stand. So what I'm going to do is there's 12 exercises. We're going to go through 12 reps of each exercise, and then you at home can complete as many rounds as you would like to through each of these exercises, okay? So what we're going to start with is a sit to stand. So using a chair, I've got a dining chair here. You don't want to use one with arms. The armrests are going to get in the way. So if you can have no arms on your chair, that's perfect. We're sitting so that our feet are flat on the floor. So if that means you can't sit right back in your chair, see, I can't sit back, short legs, my feet don't touch the floor. So I scooch forward a little bit so that I'm just on the edge of the chair. Nice long straight back, feet are flat on the floor, and from here I'm standing straight up and then all the way back down. So what you can do if you need to, place your hands on your thighs and use your hands to help you come up. But we're working towards not using hands at all, okay? So we've got 12 sit to stands to start with. So either hands on the thighs or crossed over your chest, and let's go for 12. So pushing up for 1 and back down. 2, 3, good job. 4. So we want to take this at our own pace. If I'm moving too fast for you, slow down and do what's comfortable for you. That's it, we've got 2 more. 1 more. 12, excellent. Move number 2, you're going to use a wall or your kitchen bench, and we have a wall push-up. So hands are just outside shoulder width. We're not going super wide, just outside shoulder width, and they're in line with the shoulders. So not up high, not down too low, in line with the shoulders. We lower our chest towards the wall, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and push back up and away. So we have 12 of these. Seven, good. 8, 9, 11, 1 more. 12. So if you're doing this against your kitchen bench, I'm just going to demonstrate with the chair here. I don't suggest you use a chair at home. Pick something much more sturdier. So kitchen bench, the sink, the wall is fine. The back of the lounge might be fine as long as it's not going to slide on tiles or carpet. But the same again, but you're lowering your chest towards the surface, okay? Squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then big push back up into your starting position. Move number 3 is a calf raise. So we can do this one seated or standing. if you are seated, we're lifting both heels up, little pause at the top, and then back down. That's it. You're squeezing through this muscle down here, so our calf muscle, it's just above the ankles. So you'll have 12 from the seated position, or if you're going to come along with me, we're going to do them standing, holding onto the back of the chair for support, lifting up and back down. So you want a little pause at the top, roughly about 3 seconds. And down. Good. If this isn't challenging, take away your stability base. So no hands holding on. Good, good. Got 2 to go. And 12. Excellent, guys. Okay. Next we head into what's called a reach and rock. So basically, this one is just like a lunge. If you need to, keep your stability close by, whether that's the chair or the bench. And what we're doing is we're stepping forward, or stepping backwards, sorry, and taking the arms with us. So your arms, feet will go forward and hands will go back. That's it. If the arms are too confusing, just practice on the step forward. One more. 12. And then we swap legs. Remember, with or without the arms. One more. 12. Now your range through your knee bend will be completely different to what mine is. You've got to do what suits you. Next we've got an arm raise. So again, this one can be done seated or standing. I'm going to stay standing. And what we're doing is lifting the arms out to the side, just to shoulder height, and then back down. That's it. So if you're getting any pain or discomfort in your shoulders, we bring those arms to the front and lifting up straight out in front of the body. That's it. Nice controlled movement. Good. We don't go above shoulder height. One more. And 12. Excellent. Our next move is a squat. So we're using the seat again, but just for a little bit of a safety net. So what you're doing is sinking back into your squat and then lifting up. So you're not actually going to sit on the chair, we hover above it. So you have 12 of these. So what we have is feet hip width apart or a little bit further. We're sinking back into the hips. So you're pushing them back as if you're going to sit down on the chair. Just doing what you can do. And there's number 12. Good, good. We have a side to side walk next. So you can keep your stability close by. If you're okay without it, we're going to take 5 steps to one side, 5 steps back the other way, okay? So stepping across, 4, 2. Okay, I'm only going to get 4 in, but you guys can do 5 at home. So how we make this harder is we take bigger steps. So still aiming for that 5, but you're adding in bigger steps. Otherwise, if you're worried about your balance, stick with these nice little steps, nice and controlled. Maybe round 1, you need to start with smaller steps. That's it. And that gives us our 12, so that was 6 each way. Next is what we call a finger walk up the wall or shoulder flexion. So you start with those fingers shoulder height on the wall, and we're going to tippy toe them up. Pitter patter all the way up, little pause at the top, and pitter patter all the way back down. Good. So you will go to a range that's comfortable for you. The closer that you stand to the wall, the further up the wall you can reach. If you have any shoulder complaints, stand back a little bit further away from the wall and just working to before you hit that pain range. We don't want to push through pain. Good, so that's number 5. We've got 7 more of these to go. Little pause at the top. Well done, team. Making sure that those fingers are pitter-pattering up the wall, creeping up. So that was number 10, 2 more. And 12. Excellent. So what that one is, that one's super important for keeping all those little muscles within the hands moving, but also connecting our finger movement right up into our shoulder joint. So we're keeping our shoulder healthy and keeping our hands moving. So our next exercise is a knee curl or knee flexion. So you'll want your chair, the back of your chair or your kitchen bench again. I'll stand side on. Holding on for balance or stability. And we've got 12 on each leg. You're curling your heel towards your bum. That's it. So you're working on squeezing this big muscle, your hamstring muscle, in the back of your leg. Good. Little pause at the top. And you can make it harder by removing your stability, your safety net. 2 more on this leg. 10, excellent. And then we're going to swap legs. So reset the feet, curling up. Good work. So if you find after you've done this one the next day that you're a little bit stiff, that's quite normal. 2 more on this leg. 10. Excellent. We just want to keep moving through it. So don't just sit there and stay stationary. We want to get up, go for a little walk, maybe do a little bit of the circuit and keep our muscles warm. Okay, so our next exercise, we're up to exercise number 10, is called knee extension. So we're sitting in our seat, feet are flat on the floor, and we're going to lift one leg up in front, squeezing this big muscle above the knee and back down. So you've got 12 of these on each leg. Little pause at the top, 3 seconds. Now your range of motion will look completely different to mine. Maybe you can only lengthen to here. Start low. We don't have to get that leg up and in line with the knee and the hip. It's more about getting our quad muscle activated and moving. So we're strengthening up the muscle above the leg. 2 to go. One more. 12 and swapping sides. That's it. So these are all exercises that you can do whilst you're sitting down watching TV or waiting for the microwave to cook your meal. One more. 12. You could time it to work in with the microwave minutes. We've got 2 exercises left to go. Number 11 is arm circles, okay? So we're aiming, you can do it seated or standing, aiming to get the arms out in line with the shoulders. If this doesn't agree with your shoulders, bring them down a little bit lower and we're drawing circles with the arms, okay? So we've got 12 circles one way, 12, and then we go back the other way. So what we're trying to do here is we're not hunching the shoulders up. So as we roll or as we do our circles, don't bring your shoulders up around your ears. Relax through your shoulders, keep them down nice and low, and that movement, think about having a paintbrush on the ends of your fingers and you're painting nice, even circles on the wall either side of you. So that's our arm circles, and then last is standing hip extension. So back to your chair, back to your bench, whatever you've got for a bit of stability, standing behind it, and we're pushing the heel back. So what we're not looking for is a big swing and a lean forward on the chair. It's a little movement. We're moving from our butt and our hip to push back and back to the center. That's it. Good. So we're working on glute muscles here. One more. 12. Excellent. Reset the feet, and we've got 12 on the other leg. Good. Making sure that movement comes from your glute and your hip. So we're not bending through the leg. We're not tipping forward with our chest. One more. 12. Excellent. Okay, guys. So that was one round. 12 exercises, 12 reps of each exercise, and that's taken us 20 minutes, okay? What you can do at home, if you don't want to count to 12, set a timer. Use the timer on the microwave. If you've got an app on your phone, use the app on your phone and work through the circuit, starting at 20 seconds, starting at 30 seconds, and slowly build from there. I hope you have fun, and let me know how you go with the circuit. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, and I hope to see your smiling faces soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.